I'm Tom Cooper. I'm from New Orleans, and this is my first time in France. So far, it's been an absolute experience. I was very surprised, and I continue to be surprised by the French reaction to this book, and I am extremely heartened and inspired by that. I think maybe that has a little to do with the fact that there is a close tie to France in southern Louisiana, and there are those cultural ties, fading perhaps, but they're still there, and they're tenuous, and the people with whom you speak down there do have stories about France. Happy birthday, Terres. Well, The Marauders takes place in southern Louisiana in 2010 after the BP oil spill, and it concerns mainly a out-of-work shrimper named Gus Lindquist who goes on a bit of a tear and goes through a little crisis, and he has a bit of a pill problem, and he goes looking for the lost treasure of Jean Lafitte in Barataria Bay. And what he finds is a little more than he bargained for. There's a young man named Wes Trench who's torn between the past and the future, and trying to decide if this community is the place for him, given all the hardships it's endured. The bayou is right before you get into the Gulf, that margin of land and water that hosts many islands and is the fishing ground and shrimping ground for a large community down there in southern Louisiana. You know, there were a lot of things in the air when I moved to southern Louisiana, and it was not my intention at all to write this book, but with the oil spill and knowing that people in that community and teaching down there, I kind of witnessed a lot of hardship and a lot of heartbreak. But at the same time, these people had a great sense of humor about it and kind of countenanced all these hardships with something that I really admired. But to write about this time and place, I hope, in an authentic way. And my version of that is, I suppose, with dark humor. I think that's a part of my personality, and I'm very glad that it's been received that way.